All right.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hillside Live. I have an awesome new substitute co-host today. You might notice a little different face than usual.
Oh, yes.
Eric Hagan was kind enough to jump in the hot seat with me. Matt had a little technical difficulties on his way here.
A few. Matt's had a difficult week for sure.
He has.
A couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So
thanks for joining us today, Eric.
Thank you.
You guys are watching the Southern Rock Racing Series Round 2, brought to us by RCV Axle this weekend. We are at Hog Pride Mountain Off-Road Park in Tuscumbia, Alabama.
Love this place.
It's awesome. We've been racing here for years and years.
Yeah.
So,
I like to just come and hang out. In fact, I will be here in 2 weeks, but it's nothing to do with our rock racing. We're just going to be doing a lot of trail riding here.
Nice.
If you're ever in this area, this is an enormous park. So as you're watching our videos today and you're seeing like 2 or 3 hills, just know that this park is enormous. And it will go from mild to wild. And everyone says mild to wild, but this place really has it. So you can ride for days mild here.
I remember when we used to race probably like 9 years ago. I had the Juggy, and we raced on the other side of the hill.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that would just be like a straight-up highway now for the vehicles that we have these days.
Yeah.
But back then, it was pretty fun.
Oh,
I haven't been over there in years.
Oh, yeah. I know you haven't lost your skills, so you probably still have your,
I don't know.
your skills.
That's anybody's
You may not
guess.
have the Juggy, but you might still have the skills.
The Juggy has a wonderful home. So we are getting ready to kick things off, guys. We're going to be starting with our Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. I mentioned that this weekend is presented by RCV Axles, and we are going to have Ricky B himself come up and talk to us at some point during the show, during the race today, because this is a very special event for RCV. They're kind of marking a 10-year anniversary, I guess, of working with the SRRS and sponsoring Southern Rock Racing Series from way back to the very first race at Chocolaco.
Right.
10 years ago, I guess.
It was 10 years ago, which I believe is, I don't know what the 10-year anniversary is. Diamond? So anyway, speaking of diamonds,
sure.
Down to Zach.
Nice segue, Eric. Let's go listen to a quick interview with Zach.
All right, first up, we got Scotty Harton all the way out of Lewisburg, Tennessee, only about 2 hours from here. They picked him to go first because he pretty much volunteered. He's like, let's get this over quick, fast, and hurry. Nick, what's your plan, Scotty? Oh, that sounds like a good plan for cracking. Hey, man, best of luck to you. Fire it up. We're going to get him going. Thanks, you guys.
All right, the audio is a little garbled there. We're going to work on that and get that lined out. It's an awesome opportunity to have Zach there on the starting line. That's Scotty Harden that he was talking to that just took off there.
He's gone, too. Look at the awesome view on that. Oh, we're back.
So we've got a long couple of courses lined out this weekend for all classes. And Eric Taylor, are we going to be able to put any of those maps up at some point on the screen? Okay. Never mind that. You guys don't need maps because you can watch these drivers out here right now. Scotty Harden, the very first driver of the weekend out on the course here at Hog Pride Off-Road Park.
It is beautiful.
We've got the finish
line
go,
Scotty.
Coming out right behind us here. .729 for Scotty. This is the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. We'll also be running our RCV Axle Unlimited UTV class, as well as the VIN class today. And then we'll have 3 more classes tomorrow. So there's plenty of racing action for you guys to join us with. Hopefully you'll be able to jump on here and watch most of it.
Which one's your most favorite class to watch?
Oh, man. Oh.
That's a tough one.
That is tough.
I threw it out there. I like the VIN class.
The VIN has been a really fun addition for this year. I know everyone's had a lot of fun watching it. Several drivers jumping in that otherwise wouldn't have been able to get in on the other classes. It's hard to beat the high horsepower of the bouncer class. I mean,
I love that.
It's just a totally different feel out here. These UTVs can put on a really good show, too. I mean, we have our youth class, too, that was new this year, and that is super fun to watch.
That is enjoyable.
I don't know. It's really hard to pick. You guys watching at home, what do you think? What's your favorite class to watch race out here? All right, let's go to Zach and see what he has to say.
All right, on the line with Dylan Dowler. He watched Scotty Too Hotty. He said
Taylor, if you just need to
impressed him. He told me, as a matter of fact, stand back and watch this. He's teaming him. Anybody you want to thank to make this possible?
If you need to just go ahead and interrupt us and send it, do it. Yeah.
All right, Mom and Dad, don't forget them. Good man above. Good luck, Dylan Dowler.
Now I'm muted. All right.
Dylan Dowler.
Dylan
ready
Dowler.
to rock and roll.
This is a Double D Racing out of Chapel Hill, Tennessee. No, that's what he goes by. I had a shirt.
You had a shirt that had double D's on it,
yeah.
Eric?
No, it spelling double D. Spelling double D. Not. His name is Dylan Dowler. Looks like he's got a pretty good run going. Kicking up a lot of dust. We need rain. I love that view there. Going through the rock garden. We'll call that the chicane. Oh, now he's in the valley. He's coming out of the Valley of the Kings. And
did we go to Egypt or something?
Yes. Wow.
No, you're doing good, Eric.
No,
you just keep on.
No, the view. Oh, look. See his passengers trying to leave.
Look at him go.
Hey.
He doesn't need that door anyway.
Hey, Dylan, let your passenger out. Now he's coming up near us.
Nah, look at that launch through the finish.
Air. Oh, my gosh. 5.6.432 for Dylan.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad. Okay. And if we could, we'll go back down to Zach, down at the starting line.
All right, we got Jay Storch next up. He saw these young bucks, and Jay's pushing us for us to start a senior class, but he's going to show you we don't need it today. He's running the stock class. This guy is one of my favorite racers. He gives me wood. Jay Storch. Anybody you want to thank for being here?
Just all my fans for coming out and supporting me.
All his fans. We love Jay Storch. Give him a heck, Jay. Good luck.
Hey.
Woo! I heard both of them yelling.
So let's clarify that Jay owns a firewood business.
Yes. We preface that with Jay gives a lot of people wood, literally,
firewood.
In his business.
Yes.
His firewood.
All right, this is Jay Storts. You guys are watching the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class here at Hawk Pride Off-Road Park.
Hawk Pride is a great place to ride. Jay's a fun one to watch whenever he gets to go. No, now he's gone. Kicking up dust.
Look at him
go. The park needs some rain. I know we don't want it to rain actively, but as we watch Jay come through the course, and he's I don't know.
So that could be a creek down there, but it's not right now. It's just a
we'll call
creek
it
bed.
Is that a creek bed or
it
the
looks
valley?
like it could be.
I like where they go down.
We'll call it the RCV Valley. How's
the
that?
RCV Valley works.
Yeah,
that's good. Jay's coming up the hill. He's coming up by us.
Sideways.
Sideways there. 54.396 for Jay Storch.
All right, that means Jay's got the new fastest time right now. 54, Dylan Dowler with the 56, and then Scotty Harden with the 60. Let's go back down and see what Zach's got to say.
All right, Zach.
Zach, coming to you. 3, 2, 1.
All right, we got Trevin Underwood over here driving the buggy. It's got Demon on the side. He said that's his stage name when he dances drag. Trevor, we're glad to have you. Anybody you want to thank for being here?
Just you, baby.
All right. I got a fan. Y'all cheer for my boy, Trevor Underwear. Underwood.
Oh my gosh!
All right,
that's Traven Underwood, Zach.
And riding in the Razor Demon. Are we calling them Razors? What do we call it?
UTV.
UTVs.
There you go.
UTVs.
Universal.
Because we don't know what they are now. There's so many Can-Ams in the game
Used
now.
to be you could just say Razor.
Yeah, you could say Razor because that's all they were. I mean, and I think now people are trying to start to buy them at Home Depot and Lowe's. Every time I go in to go get a couple of bolts, they're there. Well, Traven is smoking this course. Ooh. He came in hard. He came in hard. He could be vaping it, smoking it, but now so he's coming through the creek bed, the RCV creek, laying down a really good time. Let's see if he can crack the top 3. Okay. Yeah, Traven's got that Outlaw logo on his hood. He's coming up behind us on the jump. Not much air. Not much air.
That was a nice conservative finish. 5.7.949 for Traven Underwood.
And that's not going to be enough time to get on the box. That puts him squarely in 4th place.
Tiffany says, where's Matt? Yes, so for everyone that's just joining us, you have probably noticed this is not Matt's voice or face sitting here. This is Eric Hagan joining me today, a lovely substitute co-host.
Hey, Tiffany.
Matt had some mechanical difficulties, vehicular difficulties on his way here.
A few of them.
Yeah.
A few of them.
So he is running a little behind, and Eric was awesome enough to come step in here with me so that I wasn't just talking to myself the whole time.
No, Matt was running behind. I was running ahead. So that I'm here. I apologize for being here instead of Matt.
Oh, please. We are glad to have you here.
Hey,
let's go see what Zach has to say with Dan Carter.
Do what? For him? It's still on for us, isn't it?
What do you think that Dan just said? He said he's going to send it in.
I really. All right, this is Dan
beat
Carter.
Everybody else.
Dan is from Alabama.
I mean, we don't call him Danger Dan for nothing.
The dude is either going to. I had never heard the phrase "make it or break it" until I met Dan, and so I absolutely. Dan lives by the motto "make it or break it." Was that a hubcap? Something just flew off his rig.
I missed it.
No, it wasn't a hubcap. He's running alloy wheels.
So Dan in the Bounty class is actually sitting first in points right now.
Ooh.
So he races all 3 UTV classes usually, the stock class, unlimited class, and Bounty. I'm not sure if I think he's going to do all 3 this weekend. There is a possibility. Well, I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. But at any rate, Dan definitely comes out here for a good time.
Yeah.
Puts on an awesome show. Dan and Jody, his significant other, are awesome. They're so fun to hang out with.
Love them both. And look at Dan. Dan had kept it on all 4s the entire way in.
62.285 for Dan the Man Carter. David Uptain says a dry creek is a wash. Okay. The Wikiberry wash. I don't know if I can do that with a straight face, David.
No, Wikiberry?
RCV Valley definitely has a little more of a ring to it.
I would say it's easier to roll off the tongue.
Might not be technically accurate.
Let's go, Zach.
All right.
Zach, coming to you. 3, 2, 1.
All right, next up we got Daniel Heckley. Voted most likely. Daniel, you're racing in the stock class today just to get the feel and get ready for the big bouncer tomorrow. We're hoping to do pretty good. Who do you want to thank for being here?
I want to thank my wife and kids.
Oh, yeah, I want to thank your wife, too. Good luck, man. We'll see you later.
So that's Daniel Heckley, and Daniel, of course, we are used to seeing him in a big bouncer.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
he started racing the stock class this year.
Yeah.
Him and Jay Stortz both saying, well, we're here on Fridays anyway.
Yeah.
And we've, seat time,
Yeah.
any seat time is good seat time. So this is just kind of a warm-up for tomorrow, it sounded like Zach was saying.
Yeah,
the bouncer class.
Daniel's fast in pretty much anything he drives.
Daniel,
so.
I think, is 4th in points right now currently for the Rock Life Off-Road stock class.
So he's pushing it. Well, his UTV is a really nice UTV. It is a razor. And he's coming through the RCV field. I don't know what we're calling that yet, but
it's got a new term every time. Speaking of 4th place, Daniel placed 4th in the stock class at Visions at Mid-America last month.
Yeah, he sure did.
How many of y'all watching were able to make it out to Visions or watch some of the live streams from that week?
It looks like a lot of people are not commenting. That's good.
Say that again, Taylor. 55695 for Daniel. And Eric, I'm glad you said that because I want to be sure to remind everybody, make sure that you are watching from the Rock Racing TV Facebook page, not the SRRS Facebook page that we used to interact from. We have moved over to Rock Racing TV. Now, there is a Rock Racing TV group page. That's not the one you want. You want to go to the one that says broadcast and media entertainment, something like that.
That's correct.
You'll see it there on Facebook. So head on over there so that we can see your comments and answer questions and interact with you guys. All right, there's Zach.
We would love to interact with you.
Talking to himself.
And that put Daniel in 2nd place, by the way. So Daniel is now currently chasing Jay.
Yeah, so Jay Stortz has the fastest time right now with a 54, and now Daniel with a 55 right behind him. And then it looks like Dylan Dowler with a 56. Those are the top 3 currently.
Hanging in there.
We're only about halfway through our stock class, and then we've also got Unlimited class and VIN to do today. Tomorrow will be UTV Youth class, the UTV Bounty, and then Bouncers.
Look at all the safety equipment going in that these drivers are putting on. That is one thing over the years we've gotten safer and safer. And we used to just wear bucket helmets, and now we are literally wearing like full all-out harnesses.
They're just filling space. I was waiting for Gary to get a radio. Are we ready?
All right, I think we're going to go down to Zach.
Let's go.
Zach, coming to you. 3, 2, 1.
All right, we got Colby Masterson's sister up here, Reed Gann. He talked her into running for him. Turns out he got scared of the hill. Either way, anybody you want to thank, Miss Gann?
Lord Jesus.
She said anybody that's willing to give him money, he'll take it. For anything, he doesn't discriminate.
Woo, that's a lot of static on there. We're going to work on smoothing that out, guys. This is Reed Gann. He is running for Colby Matherson.
Okay. Let's
Glad
go.
to have him out here joining in the fun today at Hawk Pride Off-Road Park.
Okay. All right. I'm off. Am I on? Oh, I'm on now. Let's go, Reed. Reed Gann. Now, I don't know what happened to Joe Holder.
No, it looks like he's got a little bit hung up down there
Yeah.
in that wash
That
/ the RCV Valley.
RCV wash.
No big deal, though. He's on his way now.
Let's go, Reed. Oh, Reed G.
He is all over the place.
He's using up the entire course.
There it
Now,
is.
there's you a good jump.
71.380 for Reed.
Good job, Reed.
Looks like we've got Cash LeCroy tuning in on the live feed.
What
What's
up,
up, Cash?
All right, we're going to go down to Zach.
All right, next up we got Cody Kaysen riding this single-seater. Nothing says I'm not into girls like a single-seater racer. Anybody you want to thank for being here, brother?
I like to thank my mom and dad.
His mom and his dad. Like I said, nothing says I'm into being by myself like a single-seater racer.
Oh, Zach. This is Cody Kaysen.
Let's go, Cody.
Cody, let's see, what did he do? I can't remember. He something happened to his normal full body that he races in the stock class.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was now, but anyway, so he is in the RS1, the single seat as Zach was picking on him for.
The old solo.
That
Cody Solo.
apparently has not had much maintenance done to it lately, so they're kind of, it had to come out of a quick retirement, I guess. Sounds like it was a good thing he brought it, though.
Oh, yeah. And it's narrow enough to come through the RCV
He
tunnel.
made quick work of this.
He sure did. We're going to call it something different every run. So he's coming around. He's going around that turnstile.
So Cody is sitting first in points right now in the stock class, and you can see why he's making real quick work of this course.
Let's see what his time is.
Ah, 5.4.403.
He has secured the second spot.
He is right behind Jay Stortz. Jay had a 54.3. Cody just now with a 54.4. So those guys are neck and neck. And then it looks like Daniel Heckley hanging on to the third spot currently with a 55.6.
All right. Yes. I've got them as 54.4.
All right, let's go to Zach.
Zach, coming to you. 3, 2, 1.
Next up, we got Brandon Davis representing Cheryl Davis Racing. One of the best racers out here and trying to hold his spot. Brandon, who do you want to thank for being here?
I got to thank my smoking hot wife for sure, and her parents came out today to also support us, so thankful for that.
I want to thank you for bringing your smoking hot wife and her parents. Glad to have all y'all, and good luck, sir. Wait for it, wait for it, wait. Oh. All right, go out of the way. All right, back up. Back up. Back up. Back up.
All right, it looks like we're getting Brandon nice and squared up there on the starting line. Brandon has been racing this full body Can-Am faithfully all season, and it's done really well for him. He got second place at Visions in the stock class, and he's sitting in second place in points right now for the series in the stock class.
If dust is any
Captain Consistency.
Oh,
I mean, we don't call him that for
That's
nothing.
right. Oh, CC. Captain Consistency. If dust is any indication of speed, then, man, he is flying because the dust is out
We
there.
have some really, really fast drivers out here.
Yeah.
Hey, we have Jake Pike tuning in on the live feed. What's up, Jake? Jack Porter is a pretty cool guy. We like him.
He all right.
Bryant Dunnigan, what's up? Haley, Big Bertha has not been out on the course yet. Justin's going to be running last.
We got Captain Consistency, got that Can-Am sounding so good. I don't know if he got the Flowmasters. I don't know what kind of exhaust he's got on that thing, Borla. But he's coming up. He's about to hit the jump. He's right behind us. He's going to catch a little bit of air. No air. 0 airs.
62.024.
All right. Let's take it down to Zach.
What a nice shot of those checkered flags out there.
Yes. And look at the trees. Look at Zach's head.
All right, we got that Upchurch guy next. The only wrap that they were giving away free was this Mid-America Outdoors wrap, so he had to use it until he gets a win. He's going to do his best to throw out the best time he can. Who do you want to thank for being here?
I want to thank my mom and dad for every race.
Hey, thanks, Mom and Dad, for bringing him. We're going to watch you do it. Do the best you can. Good luck, brother.
All right.
All
this
right.
is Braden Upchurch, I believe.
Oh, be up.
And I definitely heard that he wants to thank his mom and dad. I got that much out of our
Thanks, Mama and Daddy.
out of our interview there.
Yeah. What does he call them?
Mom and dad.
Mom and Dad.
That's what I'm going to go
Mom
with.
and Pop, Mother and Father.
Bryant, we will luckily be up in Kentucky in just a couple weeks. We'll see y'all at Hollywood, August 26th and 27th. Holler.
Hollerwood.
Yeah, the only thing I'm not really getting with drone getting now is the trench.
That's the RCV.
The trench.
Yeah,
You
the
haven't
trench.
used that word yet, Eric.
Yeah, I haven't used it. That's the RCV
It's
trench.
the RCV
Yeah.
Valley, but it has a lot
Valley.
of nicknames.
Valley of the Trenches. Hey, we got it going on. Braden is doing a really good job of traversing this course. I really love the view of the drone. No air. Oh, a little bit of air.
60.750. Yeah, you mentioned the drone coverage, Eric. It makes such a difference for all the videos and live feed. So shout out to Jack, who we've got out here on drones this week. He's doing a little dance for us over there.
Yeah, he is. Jack is also a dancer. Let's go to Zach.
Zach, coming to you. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, next up we got one of the futures of rock racing right here in the flesh, Brady McCreath, riding this single-seater. What do you think about it?
I love it.
He loves it. Who do we want to thank for being here?
I'd like to thank my dad for bringing me and all the people here to watch it.
All right, he wants to thank his dad and his millions of Brady McCreath fans. Good luck. Show him what you got here in just a second.
In just a second.
All right, so that's Brady McCreath, guys.
Yes.
He is our youngest driver out here today.
He's a youngin'. Let's see how he does. See, the great thing is that you just have to be a responsible driver. You don't have to be a licensed driver
That's right.
to race at.
You don't really even have to be that responsible.
Yeah, you just have to
You
be
just have to go fast.
right. I think that your responsibility is kind of equidistant to how big your checkbook is.
I'm going to say it depends on how many trophies you want to win.
Right. You can be really stupid as long as you have a bank account to back it up.
Uh-oh.
Where is he?
Where'd he go?
Where did he go? We have lost.
Another moment where it's
Brady
wonderful to
McCreath.
have a drone
Right.
out there. All right, Brady is in the RCV Valley, down in the trenches.
Valley. He's in the RCV foxhole. He's coming out. He's going to make.
Uh-oh.
That's a horrible place to park, Brady.
You didn't make it to the finish line yet, Brady.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
Yeah, he was looking to parallel park, and then they told him,
No.
no, you don't park there. Don't park there either, Brady.
Getting a little wild out there.
He getting cray-cray.
I think he might have missed a turn or else just had a little trouble
Well, he was
coming
checking.
because you're coming downhill
Yeah.
and then immediately turning back uphill.
And that's what happens when
Nice.
you. Oh, wow.
Look at him there out the top.
8-4.
84.886 for Brady McCreath. Well done.
That's what happens when you stop to look at Siri on your race route.
James Cantrell says he will be seeing us at Hollywood.
Yeah.
Randy will be there with the hot dog cart. Nice. I know at least one person who's going to be real happy about that. Matt loves it.
All right, let's take it to Zach.
Zach, coming to you. 3, 2, 1.
All right, next up we got Joe Holder driving this Razor. Looks like it was built on an episode of the A-Team. And looks like you learned to weld at a couple of these places. Congratulations. Who do you want to thank for being here?
I thank my wife, my kid, and my buddy Thomas for being here with us. And that's it.
All right, he wants to thank his family and his friends, guys, and all the fans he's about to make with this awesome run. Let's see what you got, Joe.
All right, Joe Holder. There you go, Eric.
There is Joe.
Yeah, you're wondering about that. Zach giving him a bit of a hard time, but you know what? That's just kind of like an initiation thing
It
with
is.
Zach. Truly, it's his love language to just give everybody a hard time, I think.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so to the uninitiated, it might seem a little harsh, but that's just how Zach is.
That's how Zach is.
So we're glad to have Joe out here joining us at Hawk Pride, and any new drivers that we have. Always love seeing some new names on our driver list.
Yes. If Zach is saying something about you, that means he likes you. He likes Joe. The more he was talking about Joe's fine machine, that's actually a cool machine. I was looking at it during, right before the drivers' meeting. It looks like a Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome kind of machine. Like it doesn't have any paint on the bars.
Hey, you don't need paint to go fast.
You don't, and all that paint's going to do is chip off whenever you go rub it against a tree, like during rut season. So,
Brian said that Joe was hesitant about racing, but he talked him into it. We are glad that you did, Brian. I love having new drivers come out and join us, and it looks like Joe just did an awesome job on this course, right out the finish line. 67.223.
yeah.
Mary Carroll says if they can survive Zach, they can survive the race hill. Well, there's definitely some truth
That's
in
the
there.
only one that's in there.
All right, guys, if you're just joining us, you're watching Hillside Live with Bree, and I've got Eric Hagan in here with me today. We are at Hawk Pride Mountain Off-Road Park for the second round of the SRRS, the southern segment of our series for the year. This weekend, oh, look at that shot right there. Presented by RCV Axles, and we are going to talk some more about them later and have Ricky B come up here with us and talk about that, and this being their 10th year of supporting the SRRS, so that's definitely something special, and what they are giving away and already gave away during the drivers' meeting today and tomorrow.
All right, Zach, coming to you in 3, 2, 1.
All right, next up, we got Justin Hoback driving the Grocery Getter, 4 doors, more stores. We love this buggy. He's been with us all season and throwing up pretty good numbers. I know you're dealing with some engine problems right this second. We're going to see how she does. Who do you want to thank for being here?
I want to thank my wife and kids and everyone who makes these events possible.
All right, he wants to thank all you guys that come out here to beat the heat with him. He's going to get out here if he can't beat Mr. Stewart's time. Good luck.
All right, that's Justin Hoback on the line in our only 4-seater in the stock class and any class. That's Big Bertha, too, by the way. And Justin has been doing an awesome job this season piloting the 4-seater, the full-body 4-seater, and every race so far.
Just doing work.
He's
Justin
third
is.
in points currently for the season for the stock class. And I've got a special place in my heart for racing 4-seaters. I've been known to do it as well.
Yep.
When you have the need for speed, then you drive what you got, you know?
Take all your friends.
Make it happen. All right, he's coming through that RCV Valley. There's a nice drone shot right there.
That is beautiful.
You can see off to the right where we've got our spectators and drivers lined up. Shout out to everybody that braved the heat and the dust to come hang out with us this weekend and watch these guys put on a show and do something we all love out here.
Let's go, Justin.
Justin is flying through this course and the finish line. Look at that. .135. Not bad, not bad. But you know what? Not enough to bump Jay Stortz out of the way.
No.
Jay's still sitting in the lead with a 54.3, and then Cody Kaysen right behind him with a 54.4.
Right.
Okay, so that is going to wrap up Hill 1 for our Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. Eric, do you have a rundown that you'd like to give us over there?
No, I don't. I was
No,
sitting here
okay.
looking at this spreadsheet going.
Well, I can do old school here. So
yeah, we're gonna run it by paper for now.
Jay Stortz in the lead with a 54.3,
Oh.
followed by Cody Kaysen with a 54.4. Then Dylan Dowler with a 56.4. Oh, let me see who's next. Looks like
Daniel Heckley is
with
in
a
third.
55.6. That's our fourth. And then it looks like our rounding out top 5 would be Justin Hoback with a 57.1. Does that look right to you?
I think so.
All right, guys.
Because mine's messed up.
That doesn't inspire a whole lot of confidence, but okay.
Yeah, it's
we can
computer
work with it.
That's right.
All right. Taylor, are we ready to go into our cup class?
Go ahead.
What are we looking at?
I was just looking at Daniel Heckley's time.
Daniel had a 55.695.
Okay.
And these are all unofficial times, as
Unofficial.
always, guys.
Yeah.
This is for our benefit and your benefit while you're watching to keep track of everything. But official times will always be posted, and that's what's used for awards and everything, obviously.
That's right. We don't we don't do the official timing. So
we are going to move into the RCV Axle Unlimited UTV class. So you might notice our decorations that we have on the table today. So this weekend is presented by RCV Axle, and we've got the iconic orange boot up here. What are you looking for?
VIN class.
Okay. VIN class or cup class?
Oh, we're going to cup class.
Should be cup class.
All right.
Yeah. So you might have heard me talk earlier about how this year marks the 10 years of RCV Axle supporting the Southern Rock Racing Series all the way since its beginnings in 2012 at the first race at Chocolaco.
Oh, yeah.
Eric, were you there for that?
I was.
Were you?
I was holding signs.
We didn't even know each other then.
Well,
I knew you were the sign guy.
Well, see, I knew you, but you didn't know me.
Was it because of 4x4 Nation?
I think it was for the Vixens, off-road Vixens.
No, I didn't even.
Maybe
I wasn't
not.
even. I didn't even know about them back then.
Well, you know.
It's been a long time.
It was that long ago, we don't even know how we
One
knew
thing
each
led
other.
to another.
Are we going to Zach? Let's go to Zach.
All right, we asked for the bravest guy in Alabama. Jake Hendry showed up. He said, sure, I'll start this thing off. I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing, but I'm going to do the best I can. Who do you want to thank for being here? Yeah, he wants to thank those people. All right, man. Go ahead and get it ready. Get it fired up.
All right.
All right. I believe this is Jake Hembry. He was not at the driver's meeting, as far as I know, so that might be why Zach was mentioning that he wasn't sure exactly where he was going to go. He was going to give it his best shot.
Yep.
So we have moved on to the RCV Axle Unlimited UTV class. They're going to be running a little bit of a different course.
And the thing that you'll notice with these UTVs is they're going to be a whole lot more custom. A lot of them are going to be one-seaters. Most of them are going to be one-seaters. Mm-hmm. And they're going to look like space rocket ships.
Space rocket ships,
like rocket ships that don't go to space. Those are non-space rocket ships. Earth ships.
Rocket ships.
Yes, those are RVs. They're like.
There it goes. He was picking his way carefully down that rocky section of the hill. Now, if you've never been here to Hawk Pride in person, then that probably didn't look like too much on the screen just then. But Eric, when you stand at the top of that hill and look down, what do you think about that rocky section he just came down?
Don't jump. It looks very scary. It's like, don't freak out, because that's probably, 40 feet, maybe 50 feet kind of down? I mean, it's they say the camera adds a lot of weight and everything else, and it takes away scary.
100.852. That was Jake Hembry, first driver out on the course for the Unlimited class. Eric, Tiffany wants to know if you got the van fixed.
I did.
How's that van life?
I did. So I currently have a Sprinter van. For everyone who doesn't know, Tiffany knows. The transmission went out, so there were no used transmissions available in the nation. So I went ahead and got a new one, and I had to use my kids' college fund to pay for it. Luckily, I don't have children, so
stuff happens.
Yeah.
I'd say you're going to be all right then.
I'm going to be okay. Are we going to Zach? Yep. All right, let's go to Zach.
Zach, coming to you. 3, 2, 1.
All right, next up we got Nathan King driving that General Lee buggy. You probably don't know who he is, but he's the brother of Madison. Anyway, if you don't know him, you probably do know the buggy. Who do you want to thank for being here?
I'd like to thank Bo and Luke Duke.
Bo and Luke Duke, hit the horns. All right,
Hey.
good luck, Nathan.
All right. Well, that's Nathan King.
Nathan King in the number 1 car.
And fun fact, Nathan won the drawing for the RCV Axle
Yes, he did.
Prize at the drivers' meeting.
Yeah, so in the
Just a
driver's
little
meeting,
while ago.
RCV was very kind to give out.
It was their Pro Series 2 axles and ball joints. So that's what Nathan is going to be taking home from RCV this weekend. Sure, he's pretty happy about that.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully he won't be needing them just yet,
Right.
but I mean,
Yeah,
you never know.
We don't want to. We want to go knock on wood. He came
Or
down
a
that-
rock. Find
he-
a rock.
Yeah,
Knock on a
knock
rock.
knock on rock on sand.
He made pretty quick work of that downhill section.
Yeah, he's slinging all kinds of stuff out there, especially dust. Look, there's a good shot of Camp. He coming through RCV holler. Holler. Oh, now
Oh,
see,
you're killing me.
they're going to come out the side end. Back door friends are best. They're coming through the back door RCV. Oh, it's coming straight up. Here they come out here by us. A little bit of air, a little bit.
71.948 for Nathan King in the General Lee.
There he goes. So Taylor, would the scores pop up on the screen?
No, it only comes with I'll just let you know if it's working. Give me just a second.
Okay.
This is your friendly reminder to make sure that you are watching on the Rock Racing TV page, not the SRRS page. We are switching things up on you, and that is where we will be watching from now and in the future. We want to be sure to utilize that Rock Racing TV page and all the new content that is going up on there. You guys can be sure to check that out.
Yeah.
And we want you to watch from that page so that we can answer your questions and comments and interact with you guys. Because, I mean, otherwise, what's the point in doing
Yeah.
a live show? We could just film this and
All right, Zach,
Post
coming
it.
to you.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
All right, we got Cheryl's top. What's up next, right here. Brandon decided, statistically speaking, if he raced every single event, it increased his odds of getting a podium, and the podium increases his odds of getting to sleep in the bed instead of the couch at night. So these are all good things. Y'all give it up. He wants to thank his hot wife and the parents that created her. They're here watching him and all of his fans. Brandon Davis.
wow, that Zach sure has a way with words.
A lot of words he has a way with. Brandon lives close to here, so his family gets to come out and enjoy watching him just go cray-cray on this hill. and
if
Brandon,
that Can-Am looks familiar, it's
Yeah.
because he just raced it in
He
the stock
did.
class.
and he's also going to, I think he's going to drive it home. He doesn't need to, but he will if he needs, if he has to. That made no sense.
It's okay. It's hot out here.
Yeah,
it
right.
does things
And
to the brain.
I very rarely make sense.
All right, so the drivers have to come up that hill and hook a tight turn around the tree and then pick their way down this rocky, and it is much steeper than it looks like on camera. Eric and I were just talking about that a little while ago.
Well, and they could come down it fast, but they would jeopardize breaking parts.
Oh, yeah.
Something you don't want to do. But I would be surprised if we found some. I would be surprised if, I don't know why one racer doesn't just try to come in.
Somebody's going to do it.
I hope so. For the fans.
We are going to see some high-speed bouncing down that hill, pinballing down the hill at some point.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And
DC Thompson, maybe?
yeah, maybe DC. DC.
75.708 for Brandon Davis.
That currently puts him in setting in second place right now.
Of the 3 drivers we've had so far.
Of the 3
yes.
drivers. So we have a top 3.
Look at that. Second place again. Brandon is just the king of consistency.
Captain Consistency. There's a reason.
We'll see if he can hang on to that second place. Nathan King has the fastest time right now with a 71. But again, we're only 3 drivers in.
Yeah.
Let's go down to Zach and see what Tim Cameron is thinking about this course.
All right, next up on the line, y'all saw it right. We got the man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT, Timmy Cameron. Don't say anything bad about you. The people on Facebook will crucify you. Timmy, who do you want to thank for being here?
Thanks all the fans coming out. Of course, thanks everyone supports me. It means a lot. Thank you.
All right, all of his sponsors, all of his fans, means a lot to him. Y'all send him best wishes. And yes, it's Timmy Cameron.
There you have it, Tim Cameron.
All right, Timmy.
Clock is hot. All right, Timmy is currently sitting in the lead in points in the unlimited class, followed by Clay Kaysen and Clint Garrison. Timmy took home second place in this class at Visions last month. Last month. That sounds so long ago to say last month.
It does seem like a long time ago.
I hope you guys were able to tune into some of that racing. There was a ton of live streams happening that week between all the Ultra 4 racing, all of our series class races, the RC series that they had out there, the MAO short course series. There was so much going on, plus all the extra fun stuff like the bullfighting and the concerts and the Barbie Jeep race, all kinds of stuff happening at Visions. I hope you guys got to check some of that out.
And Timmy just making short work of the rock hill right there.
All right, now what's he going to do on this downhill, though? Because he just...
well, he's coming out of the top.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never mind. 64.022. Not bad, not bad.
Not bad.
That is your new fastest time right now.
I mean, good enough for number 1. Timmy is very comfortable being number 1. He doesn't mind. Let's take it down to Zach.
Austin Tidwell. All right, we got Austin on the line here. He said he saw Timmy Cameron run. He was like, meh. So he's fixing to blast him out. The 64.022 is the time to beat. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my dad, my wife, my grandpa, and my family for being here today. And thank Dano's Cages and Gardendale Performance and the rest of my sponsors.
All right, man. Well, like I said, he wants to thank all of his family, all of his sponsors, and they all told me, try not to suck.
Let's go, Austin.
That's Austin Tidwell on the line.
Hey, what's up, Bub? Bub's checking in, Bub Meadows.
How's it going?
He says, what's up, Bree and Eric?
He'll be here
here in the morning?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tiffany and Mary Carroll say it's comfortable in the merchandise trailer and
What are
in
they
the
doing?
camper. That's cheating.
That is cheating.
I gotta say, if you're anywhere in the South in the summertime, you have no need of a sauna ever. You can just go sit outside.
Now, here comes, let's see what Austin's going to do coming down this. Oh, now he's going to have to back up. That's never no good for nobody.
This is not a hill that you want to get sideways on, though. Now, I think we're going to see some bouncers come flying down that hill. But for these UTVs, that's a whole different story. They're picking their way a little more carefully.
Right. These UTV Unlimiteds are picking their lines like I pick my nose very carefully.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Look, he's throwing sticks. It's like, get that stick out of here.
Just clearing the course a little for everybody.
Way to go, Austin. Alston.
84.823. All right, the time to beat right now is Tim Cameron's 64. Then Nathan King is next behind him with a 71, and Brandon Davis with a 75. Those are your top three right now. But we're only about a third of the way through our driver's list here.
Yeah,
so
looks
if
like
you guys are just joining us,
and Bree, you asked me if I had the
there you go. You
the
got
rank.
You got
I do
it figured out.
I didn't realize that I had it. So you were like, "Do you
That's
have
okay.
the list?" I was like, "I don't know. I don't. I
Hey.
don't." At the time, I didn't have it, but now I do
Spreadsheets
have
are
it.
tricky.
Yeah, spreadsheets they'll get you
All
every
right.
time.
Are we going to go down to Zach now?
Let's
All
go
right,
to Zach.
Let's go see what Clay has to say.
Zach, coming to you in 3, 2, 1.
All right, we got Clay Kaysen on the line driving the Never Satisfied buggy. Looks like he left his ex-girlfriend's name is Buggy. Anyway, Clay Kaysen representing the great state of Mississippi. Who you want to thank for being here?
Good Lord above, and for all the people that came out here and the people that put it on, thank you.
All right, he wants to thank all of his family and his friends, and he hopes he races as good as his brother. Good luck.
So that's Clay Kaysen.
Clay Kaysen.
Cody Kaysen's brother. Cody raced in the stock class.
And there he goes.
Cody's sitting in first in the stock class in points right now, coming into this race. So we'll see if Clay can pull that off as well. He is less than 50 points separating him and Timmy. Timmy is in first in points right now, and then Clay is in second in points right now in the unlimited class. So that's less than one hill's difference between them. All right, let's see if we can find him out there. Oh, coming through the
there he
RCV
comes.
Valley. He's speeding around the course so fast, the drone lost him for a
The
second.
drone lost him.
This is going to be a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! 6.3.116.
Yo.
That is your new leader, ladies and gentlemen.
Clay throwing it down.
63. He's got a second on Timmy. Timmy with a 64.0. Clay with a 63.1.
That's fast. That is super fast.
Eric. Oh.
All right, let's go.
Zach, coming to you in 3, 2, 1.
All right, we got a queen. It says Madison King. Eyes closed, send it is her motto and the way she lives. Madison King's up here just pretty much to make her brother look bad. Who do you want to thank?
My dad and Ron's Cages.
All right, Ron's Cages. All right. Well, good luck, Madison. Come on, girl. You can do it.
All right, that's Madison King with Mad Dog Racing. Sister to Nathan King,
Yeah.
who was racing the General Lee just a little while ago.
Madison King. I guess her friends call her Mad Dog.
I'd say that's a good assumption, Eric.
Yeah, I'm Captain Obvious.
Madison and Nathan both raced with us at Visions in multiple classes, and Madison tried her hand at the knockout racing, had an unfortunate crash, though, so glad to see that they got everything back together with her buggy, and she's able to get back out here again.
Let's go, Madison.
She is
Mad Dog.
weaving her way through the woods there and heading into the hill.
And who says girls can't race? You know that better than most.
Yeah, who says girls can't race? I'd like to know, Eric.
I don't know.
It's a great question.
There were some people standing in the hot dog line earlier. Girls can't race. Like I was like, y'all.
Point them out to me later.
Yeah, I might not be telling the truth on that. Because if anybody's ever been to any of these races, they know that actually girls are, to me, more level-headed than the guys out there.
That's definitely a safe assumption.
And because, I mean, case in point, look at Mad Dog coming through the RCV
Valley.
Marianas Trench. Oh, and just throwing rocks. just not happy with the rocks. So it's like, get these rocks out of here. Oh, yeah, coming up.
78.198. Very solid time. You guys make sure you're watching on the Rock Racing TV Facebook page. Now, there's one that says Rock Racing TV that's a group, but that's not the one you want. You want the one that says Rock Racing TV Broadcast and Media Company Entertainment, something like that. So make sure that you are paying attention to the difference on there. We want you guys to come watch on this page so that we can see your questions and comments and interact with everybody.
I want you to come on to the live feed and tell me if you're sitting in AC, because we currently are not. It's a good breeze.
I don't want to know if they're sitting in AC.
Well,
that just makes me wish. We don't even have our fan out here today.
Meemaw's saying there's no AC, but that she has God's shade.
Sounds lovely. All right, let's go to Zach.
Let's go to Zach.
All right, they had a runoff. It turns out Hensley's a lot better than Daniel at driving this buggy, so we're going to take a good shot at it. Who do you want to thank for being here?
Arby's Paycheck and my mom and dad.
Army's Paycheck and Mom and Dad.
Is that Kinsley?
Kinsley Callahan.
This is Kinsley Callahan.
Kinsley
First time racing with us.
And Calloused.
Normally we're used to seeing Daniel Callahan in the Calloused buggy.
And here, Kinsley just going to spin out.
We have a new Callahan driving today. Nice to see another lady added to our driver list as well.
Yes.
Glad to have Kinsley joining us out here.
How old is Kinsley?
I don't know.
She sounds young. I don't know her age.
She is definitely one of our younger drivers.
Yeah,
I saw her in the drivers meeting.
I'm assuming that we can say people's age. This isn't a job employer.
Does anybody watching know anything about Kinsley that they want to share, that they can share publicly?
Yeah. If she's underage and you don't want, like a minor, okay, well, don't. You ain't got to talk about her. We can, kid number 2 is what we could call her.
Getting dusty out there.
Man, got those chrome wheels, looks like. I know they're not, but that's what they look like. Let's go, Kinsley. Coming through there on 3 wheels.
Yeah, the RCV Valley is another section that looks a little easier
no, Kinsley,
than it is.
Keep it.
Oh, no.
No, Kinsley, just gas it until don't gas it.
Now, as Kinsley just demonstrated, the RCV Valley, that rocky creek bed wash, is much more difficult than it looks on the drone footage.
And so if you saw what seemingly looked like a fan that was running out to Kinsley's buggy, that's actually Kinsley's mother. We typically don't like for spectators to run out.
Non-recovery people.
I don't know anyone who would be able to stop.
I don't know if you can stop a mama from running out to a kid on the course.
Mama Bear will be coming out. Kinsley's 17, looks like Wyatt. Thank you, Wyatt. All right, come back to us while they do a little recovery to Kinsley.
Yeah, Kinsley's all good. They just got to get her flipped back over.
Right.
But that was a perfect example, actually, as I was talking about the RCV Valley there.
100%.
Those rocks are a lot bigger in person than they look on screen.
Oh, yeah.
And our drivers are awesome, and they're making this course look pretty easy for the most part. But for those of you at home that maybe have never been to a race in person, have never really explored an off-road park before, and the perspective might be a little skewed when you're just watching on the screen. So these guys are awesome, and they can make these courses look easy, but it's definitely not the kind of thing that you're just going to bring your stock Cherokee out to and just send it over with no trouble. Now, we do have the VIN class, and we will have some stock Cherokee vehicles out here at some point. But they run a little bit different courses.
And I've seen people with their stock vehicles try to come through here. I believe last year's race, we had a guy, that was at RBD, where the convertible Mustang came down that hill.
What?
Yes, it was great.
In one piece?
Beautiful. It took him a minute to recover the Mustang, but he was down there literally in the race section.
Wow, he must not have liked it.
Liked
The Mustang very much.
It was very surreal. We were like, is this really happening?
Interesting.
Yeah. You never know what you're going to see at an off-road park.
Especially at RBD, I guess.
Speaking of it, yeah, Zach was there. Let's take it down to Zach.
All right, on the line we got Ryan Edwards coming up here in his pretty sweet buggy, man. Who built it? Who sponsors you?
H-Craft Customs built it. RCV Performance side-by-side bushings, all things UTV, and my beautiful wife. Gotta thank her.
Oh yeah, I'll thank her later. Good luck, Ryan. I mean, she's not out.
I don't know, Eric. I'm sorry. Eric's over here asking me IT questions like I'm going to know.
When Kinsley didn't finish, I didn't know what to put her down as.
That's what.
But it's
anyway,
putting her at a
we'll work on
higher
that.
than.
This is Ryan
Yeah.
Edwards out on the course now. That was a nice little starting line interview with Zach. I think they're getting smoothed out a little bit. What do you guys think? Do you like having those in there?
Yeah.
Getting a little word from the drivers before they hit the course? I know there's some static and stuff to work on, but do you like having that feature and having Zach doing that for us? Let us know your thoughts.
What does enter do? Because I have been hitting enter. So you can see it? Okay. And 3/8 worked. Okay. This is Ryan.
Problem solving at its finest. Ryan Edwards out the top.
Good job, Ryan.
81.651. We've still got a handful of drivers left in our RCV Axle Unlimited class, and then we are also going to run our VIN class today. And of course, this is just Hill 1 so far. These guys are going to be back for more. Donald's a yes on the interviews. Mary Carol's a yes. Wyatt's a no. Let us know what you think, guys. If we like it, we can fine-tune it, make it better. If you guys don't like it, well, Zach's fired. I'm not going to be the one to tell him, but somebody will have to tell him he's fired. Shout out to Jack Porter on the starting line doing our safety checks as well, and you can see Nick Mott down there handling the media. Let's go down to Zach and see what's
Zach's doing.
happening at the starting line.
All right, all the way from South Haven, Mississippi, we got D.C. Thompson, one of the wildest, fastest drivers on the circuit. Who do you want to thank for being here?
Nobody.
All right, how you going to hit the hill?
Wide open.
All right, here we go, D.C. Thompson.
Oh, well, there you have it.
Hey, here we
Straight
go.
from the mouth of D.C. Thompson.
A man of too many words. Here we go, DC.
Actually, that was just the right amount of words
was it just
from
about,
DC for
did
live
he say
television.
He's from Alka-Seltzer, Mississippi? South Haven. Okay.
But close. I can see how you would get those confused.
I was like Alka-Seltzer because I'm going to need one of those after DC's run. It's like plop, plop, fizz. Where is DC? Oh, there he is. He's coming out of the woods.
Now, you mentioned the phrase make it or break it earlier, Eric.
Right.
I think that definitely applies to DC's style of driving. However, DC is really a wheelman when he focuses and keeps everything in one piece.
Yeah.
DC can drive.
Oh, he is. He has a motocross background. And so he's been around wheels his entire life. He's super in shape. He never sleeps. He is like if you wake up at camp at 2 a.m., DC is out on his motorcycle. I have an e-bike. DC jumped on my e-bike, took it down one of these race hills. Had never been on the bike. That's just the kind of guy DC is. There he goes.
65.643. That's good enough for third place right now. Currently, fun fact about DC and you talking about the bikes too. Apparently, he's some sort of awesome like BMX trick driver champion. I've never seen him on like a bicycle. I've seen him on the dirt bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently he's some kind of prodigy.
Yeah.
With like BMX drive or riding.
It's anything with
I
wheels.
keep saying we need to make him like our halftime show.
Well, and it's not like
with a bike someday.
Totally, I would totally.
Who else wants to see that?
You could probably put him in a wheelbarrow, and it would be entertaining to watch.
A wheelbarrow. Speaking of wheelbarrows, we actually did that at AOP a few weeks ago. I don't know if you saw any of the videos.
Are we going? We're going to Zach.
Yep, Zach's ready.
Okay, just interrupt us.
Let's go on to Zach.
Zach, coming to you in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, go to Zach. 3, 2, 1.
All right, this is Zach interviewing Riley Bradford. He is saying, Riley, I love your buggy, and I hope you do a really great job out there today. Riley said, thank you so much.
Zach.
Oh, my gosh,
Yeah,
I worked really hard on it. I'm super glad to be here.
Appreciate you. Would you like more sweet tea?
Yeah, that about sums it up. All right, there's Jack Porter giving the all good course clear, sending Riley Bradford. Haley, she says, not gonna lie, I was real nervous about letting DC talk on the live feed like that. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Haley.
Right?
That was just the right amount of words for DC's interview. I think all of us that know DC were probably thinking that. Taylor was ready with the mute button on standby.
Taylor's ready for if he heard the words, don't hit it like a, and then he would cut it off.
Yeah, like a child.
Yeah, like a purse.
James, Chicky Barton has not run yet.
Thank you for saying that. I saw the question and I was going to answer it.
It's all right. You got distracted.
And we had to take it to Zach.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't want.
That's a distraction.
I didn't want to step over.
That's fair.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't want to step up in CB talk. I didn't want to step over him.
Yeah, we can't have that.
Look at this. The RC tunnel coming through. I think I've already used tunnel, but I'll use it again.
Oh, man.
It very much
You're a
looks
walking
like
thesaurus for Valley right now, Eric.
Yeah.
Riley Bradford out the top. 78.722. Chad Molitor says yes to Zach at the starting line with the drivers. Just work on that microphone. Yeah, trust me, I don't like hearing the static come busting through our headphones either. That's not very enjoyable for us. We're definitely going to work on that. Hey, you know what, Tiffany? DC was actually at the drivers' meeting this morning. I know we were all surprised.
Zach. Come to you in 3, 2, make sure the mic's on.
How do I get it to stay?
We got.
How do I get it to stay? It goes away. Does yours go away?
It's because you have an iPhone.
That might be what it is.
I don't know. Mine doesn't either.
Thanks for bringing Savannah City and you.
Something about he loves Savannah and
Savannah
wants
smiles.
to tell her thank you for supporting him in all his racing adventures.
He asked her what the Girl Scout, his favorite Girl Scout cookie was, and he was Savannah Smiles.
Oh, yeah. I see where you heard that.
Yeah.
Taylor, let's get a different shot there.
Was this Clint?
This is Clint Garrison.
Let's go, Clint.
Clint Garrison has been faithfully racing with us in the UTV class for several seasons
Yeah,
now.
it seems like forever.
He's actually moved up to the bouncer class this season as well, just a few races ago.
Yeah.
So you guys will, I think, be seeing him in that
tomorrow.
In the bouncer tomorrow.
Well, that's good because
I have to double check my driver list.
He's good. He's consistent. He's entertaining.
Yep, there he is.
Yeah, is he on it? Good. Yeah, tomorrow I won't be fumbling over the live feed. I will be out there probably talking with the live people. Oh, look at Clint.
66.430.
Yeah.
What is that?
That
Fourth
puts
place
him in
right now?
fourth.
Nicely done.
That's good, Clint.
Oh, Tiffany, good point. DC was there because there was a chance to win the RCV parts.
Oh, that's why.
That makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
Plus, apparently, this is fairly close to home for him, so.
Oh, I've seen him late
no
here.
excuses. All right, are we going to go down to Zach?
Let's go to
Will?
Zach. Sun's out, guns out, Zach.
All right, well, we're hoping to hear from Zach and Will. That's Will Bell on the line. I think
I hope it
that's
is.
going to happen now.
Zach, coming to you. 3, 2, 1.
All right, next up we got Will Bell on this buggy and Chris mentoring here at Hope. They picked the same color. Only two.
Zach said, I love the color of your buggy. It's my favorite.
Yeah. I like the way that
Well, good wife and family and all of his fans. He's
And a big shout out to his wife and family and all his fans.
Yes.
And his favorite ice cream flavor is cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream.
That's what I heard.
Yep. It's definitely mine. I'm a Rocky Road fan. Let's go, Will. Hey, where there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
what you did there.
Yeah.
Hey, Taylor, there we go.
There we go, Taylor. Will, you look at that.
Taylor has just a few buttons to push up there, you know. He's got a little bit going on.
That's right.
Apparently so did our camera guy. All right, he's coming in a little sideways, but looks like he's
yeah,
working
he
it
looked
out.
like a little spider monkey coming down that rock garden. Now, Will has been racing for a very long time, so if he wants to come down it sideways, more power to him.
I mean, we'll let him.
You'll let him. He's going to come through the RCV gully. Here we go. Just kicking through rocks. And now, you know, it's a smaller tire on that little UTV, but, you know, they obviously have might.
Maybe he was able to weave in between the rocks.
Yep.
He's a little more nimble.
That's
70.441.
Yeah.
For Will Bell.
I mean, puts him on an extended, he's in fifth. Let's go to Zach. Let's not go to Zach? Oh. Okay. Oh. Mama.
All right, Zach, coming to you. 3, 2, 1.
Zach says, you can't hear Zach, but right now what he's saying, he's like, I really like your buggy. I like the gray. I like the contrast of the way Tyler Bradley on the side looks.
on the roof, Rice, Alabama. Boy, let's see.
And it's like,
Black Widows are his favorite spider.
Yeah.
And so are Zach, so they have that in common.
Yep.
That's what we just learned.
But we got Tyler Bradley getting ready to go.
Ooh, Donald Clausen has a new one for us, the RC Ravine. Now, I've been calling it the RCV Valley,
There you go.
but RC Ravine has a little bit of flow. You're right. You're right.
RCV flow?
It's all about the flow with the names here.
RC.
All right, there goes Tyler Bradley.
Not to be confused with Vera Bradley, the clothing designer.
Yeah, no, definitely wouldn't want to confuse those two.
No.
There'd have to be like some paisley or something on the side of that buggy.
Well, I thought that I had seen some houndstooth on one of these drivers, but as it turns out, we were just looking at them through their net. So it was definitely not houndstooth.
I think most of these guys don't even know what houndstooth is.
Well, if you're an Alabama fan, Roll Tide,
then they would think that
right.
it was like Rollo's tooth or something.
Yeah. Like, what is that? What kind of tooth is that? What's that, Space Invader? It's not houndstooth. That's asteroids. Hey, and we're
yeah, Rollo's here somewhere. Rollo, the safety dog, Bill's faithful companion. Rollo's like our mascot.
Yeah,
he's at all the events.
He's like our mascot.
That dog can run like none other.
Well, he runs away from you. If you get to touch Rollo wants you to touch him.
It only took me like 2 years, but I made friends with him.
Yeah. Yeah, Tyler is making short work of this course. I really like the way that buggy looks. And that's us over there in the background as Tyler crosses the line.
80.787 for Tyler.
Okay. Not as fast as he would have liked, I'm sure. Brian?
Yes, this should be Brian Smith.
We got Southern Land Riders, Brian Smith. We hear them talking, but they're not saying anything on our end.
Well, we see them talking.
Good Lord, that's all he needs. See if he can handle it.
So that's Brian Smith in the Vandal buggy.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if that light bar, what that's going to do for him today in the sun. Maybe good.
Probably add a couple.
Southern Land Riders.
Couple horsepowers for him. At least a couple.
Yeah, all the horse pressures. Which I always like your horsepower posts on social medias, which are actually real horses.
Uh-huh. The original horsepower, as I like to call
the original, yes.
My original horsepower and the original horsepower. Oh, getting a little crazy.
Hey,
coming
look
down.
at him. He's getting a little cray-cray. And if you're listening to us out there and you don't follow Bree, then you need to go to her page. She has a fan page that's amazing. And she doesn't post about her horses enough because they're always entertaining, and we love to be entertained.
I can fix that, Eric.
Well, it's just entertainment.
That next one's going to be specially for you.
Okay, good. I usually post things like why the long face as Brian Smith goes out the top. 68.830.
68.340 for Brian Smith. A very solid time.
It's a good time. Puts him in, looks like it's 5th place unofficially.
So Clay Kaysen is still in the lead with a 63, and then Tim Cameron with a 64.
Yes.
And DC Thompson with a 65. Those are the top 3 right now. We've only got 2 drivers left for Hill 1 in the RCV Unlimited class. Let's go down to Zach.
Let's go, Zach.
2, 1.
I don't know if we heard that. That's in his ears.
All right, so this is Chicky Barton.
Hey, Chicky.
Driving the same vehicle as Jake Hembry, I believe it was.
Okay.
Now, Chicky's a name you might be familiar with from the Ultra 4 world. I know James Cantrell was asking about. James Cantrell's watching right now.
Right.
James, you could probably tell us more than I could, but I know I for sure recognize the name from Ultra 4 Racing. Glad to see him out here. This is his first time racing with our series.
You know, and it really looks like he knows what he's doing. Except for
he did that on purpose.
Right. He heard me, and he's like, I'll show you I don't know what I'm doing. But to be completely honest with you, he did
It didn't even slow him down.
Right. He knew exactly how to get out of that. You know,
he's going so fast that the drone's losing him.
Right. Jack the drone driver, you like that iteration? Alliteration?
There you go.
Jack the drone driver.
Even though he's a drone pilot, but that's
it don't
not
matter.
The same.
It doesn't flow off. Now it looks like he has lost some type of drive.
All right. Is he just front wheel drive right now?
Is he putting it in front dig? Well, he get over the hill. He finished.
.826. He was on course with an awesome time, and then got slowed down a little coming up that last hill there.
Yeah, he was flying.
But still with a very solid time, 77. That was Chicky Barton. James Cantrell says he's finished third at Hammers. He's a great driver. Hopefully we'll be seeing some more of him out here with the National Rock Racing Association.
Let's go to Zach.
Let's go see what Cooper's thinking.
Let's go look at Zach. We probably won't be able to hear him. We'll just look at him.
All right, Zach, coming to you. 3, 2, 1.
Next on the line, we have Cooper Bentley, a.k.a. his snake chocolate milk. Y'all can catch him on Snake Salute.
So this is Cooper Bentley, and his nickname is Chocolate Milk. Cooper says he wants to thank his parents and all his sponsors. Here he goes.
I like to say, Coop.
Is he going to fly the coop?
Yeah, something like that. Cooper is from Central Alabama. Man, he is coming through loud. Okay, no, never mind.
Buggies everywhere out here.
Buggies everywhere with flat tires and everything. Here comes Cooper. Oh, CB.
Oh.
No, Cooper. He come through aggressive.
Cooper's one of our younger drivers out here, I would say. One of our teen drivers. He's been racing very consistently with us. He's always fun to watch.
Does Cooper
very
have
competitive driver?
I think he has his driver's license now. Maybe.
.485. That's a second place time for Cooper Bentley.
Yes, it is.
Wow, well
Way
done,
to go,
chocolate milk.
Cooper.
He must have had some chocolate milk this morning.
Chocolate milk. Chocolate is great protein. A lot of bike riders tend to drink it.
All right, hey Eric, let's do a quick rundown from our RCV Axle Unlimited class before we move into the VIN class.
We got Clay Kaysen in number 1 at a 63.12. Followed, actually, Cooper Bentley has bumped Timmy Cameron down. Cooper Bentley's in second place. And Tim Cameron
and it says it was a 63.1 for Clay and a 63.4
It's that
for
close. That close. Like 100ths of a second. And then Timmy Cameron with a 64.02 to round out the top 3 podium. Followed with D.C. Thompson in 4th and Clint Garrison in 5th. And that's going to round out our top 5.
All right, now remember that's just Hill 1, so we've still got plenty of racing to do today. We are going to go to our VIN class. I believe they're getting those guys lined up out there.
And that's going to be my fun. This is my funnest. I don't know if that's a word.
It can be if you want it to.
I'll make it now.
Most is funnest.
Most is funnest.
Zach, do you want to come up here?
Come on, Zach. It's goodest.
We got you a headset that's all nice and warm.
You want cookies?
It's been sitting in the sun. Yeah, I figured you'd like that.
I'm going to make room for Zach.
Oh, okay, thanks.
We're gonna let Zach talk. We're gonna let Zach talk.
Okay.
Yeah, give us the highlights.
Just record them.
We do need to record them. All right, yeah, out there interviewing is a lot of fun. We're still working out some technicals, so I think we're going to try to sketch that on the next one. We're gonna take that out and go back to production. But a lot of fun. You get a lot of these reactions from these guys on the line. Some of them are real nervous. We have some guys that don't race a lot, if any, with us, so the looks on their faces, they're kind of like...
They're a little wide-eyed,
yeah.
little jittery with the adrenaline.
Fortunately, there was nothing too challenging on this course. There's a lot of curves they could mess up if they went off camber, so they didn't throw up the best times. But as far as just nasty kill-you hills, flip-overs, we didn't have really any.
I'd say our rocky sections, the hill, and then what we've been calling the RCV Valley, the wash down there, as David Uptain told me, the creek bed.
That is, when I saw DC let up coming out of that wash, and if you want to ask me, that's where he lost his time against Tim. I knew it was rowdy, and the only reason DC did that is because he was on a good run, and he knew it, and he had a good chance of finishing in the top three, but he didn't want to break. That's been his nemesis, so that made sense. But for him to lift is bad.
Now, do you think that the hills that we see today, you're like, oh, they're not really the breakneck hills, or are they? It's the buggies these days.
The buggies definitely make a huge difference, but these are the Powder Puff hills.
Okay.
This is Hill 1 in a stock class you watched. This is soft as it's going to get, okay? Everything past this point is just going to get more rowdy, steeper, bigger ledges, more full commit.
Give us some more adjectives.
Yeah, I'm going to say rocky, suck, bend it up, expensive hills.
Suck's not an adjective.
It can be. It is how you use it.
Yeah, right.
This has been Words with Zach and Eric, everybody. A new segment of Hillside Live.
Right. It's class.
Brought to you by Sesame Street, who never actually tells you how to get there.
Yeah.
Tiffany said today was supposed to be orange shirts. Okay, well, you see, Matt and I were going to wear green shirts.
Would you look at this
and then
VIN
Matt
class?
didn't show up. So
does he still have the drive-out tag on that Jeep, and is Cheryl or Brandon driving?
Is that...
That's a good question.
I'm telling you, it still has a drive-out tag on it. Brandon and Cheryl, Team Davis Racing.
Yeah.
And I don't know. They were fighting over who's going to get to drive.
Are they both in there?
No, they're definitely both in there.
Yeah,
I just don't know who's in the driver's seat.
Hey, the top of that Jeep has a trampoline on it. I swear that's what it is. They said it might be like
a new feature that
like
they
a
come with?
sunshade or something, but when you look at the top of it, it looks like a trampoline.
Well, we'll try that out later
Zach,
tonight.
go give that a little test
I
drive
will.
later.
I can't wait.
Hey, what's going down tonight in camp? I mean, fun times doing night riding.
I'm pretty sure that Dan is defending his title in the wet T-shirt contest. Okay. And
oh boy!
Well, he's going to be able to keep it.
Well,
yeah,
there's an image.
I'm just saying he's got talent. You'd think because of his short stature that he couldn't move like that, but his flexibility is impressive.
I'm glad you said stature.
Yeah.
You guys do interesting things at the campsite that most people don't do, I think.
Most people wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
Most people don't know.
No. I'm thinking like who's cooking out, who's making the burgers.
That's right.
That's a whole new world.
Well, if you've ever been to Hawk Pride and you hadn't made it down to the creek in the very back, then you're missing out on life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On life.
You don't want to end it there, but you absolutely spend a lot of time there because people get stuck.
Yes. There's some hills
in the summer. Yeah, there's some hills in the summer. It's cool.
Yeah.
With I've definitely gotten my feet wet down there before.
How come I can't hear this radio in here?
Is this?
We can't hear any of them in there.
Okay, that's fine.
Is someone down there to tell them that they can go?
Yeah, Jack Porter.
Okay. All right.
So we are rearranging some of the tape for VIN class.
Clock
we
is
just got
hot for BD.
All right, clock's hot. We got Davis Racing lining us up and kicking us off.
I got my air conditioning on in this 95 model.
Yeah.
Clyde says air conditioning is not allowed.
Well, we
it's
changed that.
It's in the rules.
No, that's bull crap, man. You got to have AC. And they're off.
All right.
Let's
go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Or Cheryl.
Right. The tag is still in the mail.
LGB.
But he's driving it anyway. Let's see if it works out for him.
All right. There he is.
I can only assume that they're stopping at Doll Hair Jenny Roll on the way home.
Yeah.
And they'll be picking up some bread and milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, here they are.
So the VIN class is running the same course that the stock class ran.
Timmy donated 3 free car washes if Brandon would do this. And so here we are. I think the deal was if Clyde would run his new truck, Brandon would run his new Jeep.
Oh, Clyde got a new truck?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Of course Clyde has a new vehicle. It's a new month. It's a new month, new vehicle. Yeah, it's like I have a rock chip in my windshield. Let me just get a new one.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Brandon came through that RCV Valley.
Look, there's that trampoline
pretty well
I was talking about.
unscathed.
Yes. But it's still early.
Is he going to come up this hill? Oh, no.
He's struggling.
Try. Oh, no.
He's struggling.
Hey, you need to put it in four-wheel drive?
No. Put it in four-wheel dig.
It needs to be in four-wheel something.
There it
goes.
goes.
Terry, and hit it. Come on, baby.
Hey, back up, Terry. Back up, Terry.
I can only imagine that it's got to be a bit of a strange feeling to go from driving a Bouncer or a Can-Am and then to get in a nice Rubicon and try not to just bash it to pieces out here. You got to tone things down a little bit.
If he's trying, he's failing.
I was going to say, if skills is what pays the bills, then he's going to need to pay it with a rain check.
Uh-oh.
They don't make them like they used to, folks.
Hey, in the stock class, is it illegal to use a winch?
Can he back up and get a run at it? There's a lot of trees behind him.
And while
he could actually take, and in case y'all are wondering, he could take that Jeep to Spider off-road with a few customizations. That thing would crawl that like it was nothing. Go, 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 go.
Go, B.
They wouldn't be in the stock class anymore then, though.
Raw dog.
There it is.
Yes.
I think I'm going to change the rules again, and I'm going to say if you let Spider do your customizations, we will allow you to run it in the stock class.
Look at that. Stock rig up the wall.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't even want to know the time.
163934. Sorry, Eric. Somebody wants to know.
964. 163 964.
964.
Hey, that currently puts him in first place.
Yes, he has got a strong hold on first
strong
right
hold
now.
on
There's
first.
nobody even close to him.
Not even.
It looks
close.
like Colton Hoback.
Now, did Colton get this from a used car lot? Where did this?
Colton is a used car lot.
Where did this Jeep?
Hey, there's Rollo.
WJ come from?
No.
Who?
Hey, Rollo's off leash on course.
Who can they hear?
Who was that?
So Colton said he's had this Jeep for a while, but he can't. His trailer's not big enough to bring it and Tinsley's little Razor.
Yeah.
So he's had to pick and choose. Bill's got him, Taylor. Rollo went Renegade.
We got him.
He escaped from somewhere.
Rollo.
We got him.
Good
got him recovered now, though.
Well, Rollo had heard that we had mentioned him on the live feed. He's so upset. He is so upset.
This is bull crap. I don't even.
He's like, I did
This is
not.
humiliating, guys.
Bill has Rollo, and he had heard that we were talking about him earlier, saying he was the mascot, and he was like, look, guys, I'm your mascot.
I don't even know where he came from.
And he's not happy. He is so upset that they caught him.
Better luck next time,
He
Rollo.
does not want to be caught. if anybody wants to know what Rollo looks like, think about Blake Shelton's song "Old Red." Rollo looks a lot like what you would envision Old Red looks like.
Yeah, I think he kind of has a like Topper from the Fox and the Hound.
Yeah,
yeah,
Copper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Copper.
Copper, not Topper.
Yeah, Copper. Yeah.
That's a totally different movie.
Yes, that is a different movie. You're right,
Yeah.
because there is a Topper.
Look, and Bill must have been in the Boy Scouts because he is putting a knot in Rollo's leash like I have never seen before.
Maybe I was breeding
Bill is a wilderness
Todd
man.
and Copper together.
Todd,
They had a love
Todd,
child.
Todd and
Copper.
That's Topper.
That would be
That's
weird.
Todd Copperfield.
Yeah.
I forgot. I didn't eat lunch.
All right, I'm going to get out here and make fun of. Talk about Colton.
Go see if he has a gas pedal in that thing because he may not. We need to see if he has a gas pedal.
All right, we're about to find out. He does. He does.
There he goes.
And he's off.
All right, Colton Hoback's
Let's go,
first
Colton.
time racing in the VIN class with us.
Of the brothers Hoback.
Justin Hoback raced in the stock class, the UTV stock class. Now we've got Colton Hoback putting his Jeep around the VIN class course. Want to give a shout out to both Justin and Hoback, Justin and Colton as well, for everything they do to help on race days here with the series. A lot of you might not know they're a big part of our recovery crew and safety crew out here. I was going to see if you could see Justin out there right now. I don't. But
I don't see him.
Ooh.
Look at that thing. Is he? Did
He
he
left his
stop?
gas flap open.
Did he stop at Murphy's Oil for gas? Why is his gas cap? His cap.
Hey, as long as the cap's on, he's fine.
That's fine. He's
Doors open. All right.
he's letting his all his drivers are free to exit the vehicle.
He needed a little more airflow in there.
And like they always say on the commercials, only in a Jeep. Bye, driver. Oh, look
Gotta
at
get him a
airtime.
bungee cord for
Dude.
that door for Hill 2.
No, he's got
Look
this.
at him go.
Oh,
Boom,
yes.
out the top.
Yes. That is why I like the VIN class. 87.1.
87.105. Clyde's laughing. He said this is his favorite class to watch.
Yeah, it's totally mine. Clyde's sitting there laughing. It's the favorite one.
You never know what's going to happen.
And here's what I say about that. If he were in the UTV class, he'd still be last. But, hey, that's not a big deal. He'd still be last at 87.
All right, we have Don Curtis on the line. Don is first in points in the VIN class for the season right now. He's the only one that has raced. I think he's raced every event but one, if I remember correctly. But he has definitely been the most consistent.
Don Curtis, he was out in Arkansas, and that was a wild show. When you have a full body Chevy like old Don does, you can go anywhere you want to go. Well, right now he wants to go on the race course. We will welcome here just like we will welcome him here as much as we would welcome him at the food court of the mall.
Don raced with us at Visions.
Oh, look at him. And you may notice his hood doesn't match the rest of the body, but that's okay in the VIN class.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It originally had a VIN number. It still has a VIN number, regardless if the hood doesn't match or not. That's not one of the prereqs to the VIN class.
So I believe that they pulled this truck out of a barn. Oh, nice. And he's been racing with us since Texas at the beginning of this season.
Texas, yes. Oh, B.
Raced with us at Visions at Mid-America last month and got first place.
Can we tell what kind of tires he has on that beast?
Let's see. They look like black ones.
Okay, yeah, they're round.
Dusty, very dusty.
Yeah,
That's all I
round,
got from
knobby.
here. That's all I got from here.
I just didn't know if they were boggers. My gosh. That big block just coming up there, just being all kinds of big, just smoking it.
88.792. That looks like Colton Hoback stayed in the lead for Hill 1
yes.
in the VIN class. Then Don Curtis and then Brandon Davis.
Oh, and let me tell you, 1 and 2, 87.1, 88.79. That's close.
Our drivers like to keep it real tight here.
And just a reminder,
keep everybody on their toes.
These vehicles can literally go onto the interstate. So,
for the most part.
All right, we're back. That's us.
Dylan says that Don's trying out some new rear suspension this weekend.
Well, he's doing a great job trying it. Did you see him use it, Dylan? I didn't know that he had the new rear suspension. I'm looking at him ride by our production trailer.
All right, several of our drivers are heading back down the hill right now. Taylor, we're going to do a quick interview with Madison King.
Come on, Madison King. Get up here.
Oops. They're a little warm. They've been sitting in the sun.
Burn your buns.
All right, so we've got Madison in here with us. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. I'm happy with how I ran. Pretty fast.
Yeah?
It was a good, clean course. So
yeah, so we haven't seen you guys since Visions. You had a pretty significant crash during the knockout race at Visions. That was the last time I saw your buggy, and I'm glad to see it's all back in one piece. So tell us a little bit about what you guys have been doing since the last few weeks that we haven't seen you.
So I definitely sent it, bent it, and blew it up at Visions.
Heck yes.
Did all three. But empty pocket fab, we took it down to him. He did some of the front end work because the entire front of my buggy was totaled. So, and then we took it to Ron Cage's, and he helped us out a lot really late at night. So really grateful for him to get it safe for me to drive. And then my dad, my brother, who put all the work in this week in the shop and getting it all ready for me to race.
It sounds like you've got an awesome team at pit crew helping you out. I know when you have a crash like that, making sure that the chassis is not compromised and, you're going to be safe for any future wrecks or rollovers that might happen. So I know it was a lot of work, but it sounds like you had a great team on top of it for you.
Yeah, my buggy was a little mad at me for a while, but...
Was it talking back to you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
They get over it.
We have little conversations sometimes.
It may not can really speak in English, but I know that it's saying things to you in other ways.
Oh, yeah.
There are ways to understand the machine. What are you thinking for Hill 2? Have you gone out and figured out the course at all yet?
Yeah, I pre-runned it a little bit before everyone got here, and I had gone down, no respect, so I feel pretty confident about it.
All right.
Yep.
Think you're going to put some good numbers up on Hill 2?
Oh, I hope so.
Are you going to beat Nathan?
That's my plan.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Just in life for this race?
Both.
Okay. Makes sense.
She'll start here and see where things take her.
Yes.
How's that? All right, well, we are going to wrap up. That was Hill 1 for all three of our classes. Taylor, what time are we coming back for Hill 2? 3 o'clock. We are leaving the line for Hill 2. We will be back with all three classes again, so y'all be sure to stay tuned.
Rebirthed from the depths of Baja, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. The new Baja Legend MTZ. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound. Powerply 3-ply construction. Improved 4-pitch side biters. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. Come on. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.